of us have some kind of water system in our homes, like water softeners or under-sink reverse osmosis units. But there's some things about softeners and ROs you probably don't know.
So we've invited independent water consultant Derk Chamberlin to set the record straight and explain how we can get great tasting water and get rid of those hard to clean, hard water deposits. Derk, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for asking me.
I think this is a great topic. So what don't people know about water softeners and ROs?
You know what? I'll bet you most people that you ask don't know that water softeners really don't filter anything out.
Ooh.
Water softeners alone don't do anything except take the healthy calcium magnesium our bodies need that we were supposed to get from water out and replace it with salt. Now, how many times have you been to the doctor and you say, you know what, Tina, you need a little more salt in your diet?
Nope, that's never happened.
I don't think that's ever happened, no.
You know, and most softeners or softeners alone don't take the chlorine that we absorb through our skin. And believe it or not, most people don't know it, but we get 2/3 of our exposure to chlorine when we take a bath or a shower when it's absorbed through our skin. You know, under sink, you ask about under sink ROs. Under sink ROs only treat the water at the kitchen sink. They don't do anything to the water anywhere else in your house. They don't do anything in the shower. They don't do anything at the other faucet. And you know what? ROs can waste 4 gallons of water for every one you can use. So that could be up to 10,000 gallons of wasted water a year. That's a swimming pool full of wasted water.
Wow.
And I know you hit a little bit on the chlorine. And so what you're saying is the chlorine is still going to be in like the water that we're showering and bathing. Is that a problem?
Exactly. Tina, it's a huge problem. You know, as I said, we absorb chlorine much easier through our skin than if we drank it. So, and the EPA says that people who are exposed to chlorinated water have a 93% higher chance of getting cancer sometime within their lives. That's why at the turn of the century, 1 person in 53 got cancer. Today, 1 person in 3.
Oh, wow.
I'm not saying it's all because of chlorine, but it's a big difference. It's a huge difference. Let me show you something. This is ordinary Tucson tap water. And these are test drops that you use in your backyard swimming pool to test for chlorine. I'm going to put a little 5 in. And if it turns yellow, that means there's chlorine in there. You can
I see it, yeah.
Starting to turn yellow. It'll turn yellow fast. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swish my fingers around in this one to simulate taking a shower or a bath in the water. Look what happens.
I'm not seeing a change.
It stays. It stays. So that means that the chlorine is no longer in that water.
Exactly. It was absorbed in that length of time right through the skin of my fingers. That's what happens. That's what happens when you take a bath or a shower. And you know what else? Chlorine is what makes your skin dry and your hair brittle and frizzy. And you know what? For women, it's what destroys your hair color. I mean, you've heard women, you know, whose hair color doesn't last. It's because of the chlorine in their water.
That's good money we spent on that.
That's right.
Well, I know that I'm definitely one of these people that has the frizzy hair. You don't even want to know. And use gallons of lotion. So, but you're here to tell us there is actually something that we can do.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? If you don't like the taste of your water, Heather, and you're tired of the hassle of going to the store and buying case after case of bottled water and the salt for water softeners, and maybe you're a little concerned about the stuff that might be in your shower, it's probably time you thought about getting a whole house water treatment system that treats all the water in your house. It filters the bad stuff out of every drop of water that comes in your house before it gets to you and your family. And the best one I found is that one I brought along from H2O Concepts.
Well, this H2O Concepts, this for our house, how is this different than all the other ones we're talking about?
You know what, Tina? It's the only water system available of its kind. It basically gives you great tasting water at every faucet. It takes out the chlorine and contaminants in the shower, so you're not showering in it. And since it gives you great tasting water, you don't have to buy any more bottled water. It eliminates your hard water problems because inside its electronics actually breaks up hardness before it happens. So you're not scrubbing hard water deposits and the problem of hard water deposits around your fixtures, your faucets, in your shower and things like that.
And it is a problem, especially here in Arizona.
It is.
So as if that's not good enough news, because it's great news. H2O Concepts is actually having...
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Yeah. Once this system is installed in your garage, and that's where it goes. It goes in your garage, out of the way. Once it's installed in your garage, There's nothing to do for 10 years. It doesn't use salt. It doesn't need filters changed. It doesn't need any maintenance, virtually any maintenance at all for 10 years. So you don't have to touch it for 10 years.
Maintenance-free system.
Exactly.
I can't even believe it. And then there's also a special for the system right now that H2O Concepts is having.
There is. If people call and say they saw it today on the Morning Blend, if they're the first 20 callers during the show, they'll get a $400 discount, a $250 manufacturer's kick the salt rebate, free normal installation, so installation won't cost you a dime, and financing is available to fit any budgets, OAC, so there's no reason not to call. Now, I want you to try it. This is actual Tucson tap water after it's been through one of those systems.
Oh, man.
What do you
That's
think?
completely different.
Yeah.
It's hard to think that water could be different, you know, that you really notice a big change, but that's a big change.
It's like getting spring water out of every faucet and shower in your home.
It's so delightful.
So great. I'm so glad. Dirk, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
for that awesome special that you're running. Now, if you want the most advanced home water system available, great tasting water from every faucet, like Heather just tried, no chlorine or contaminants in the shower, and no more hot water problems. Call H2O Concepts at 1-877-442-5222 or visit h2oconcepts.com.